Last time on The Gate of Steiner. Of course, this woman is an Esper. I dub her power Shining Finger. Her magical thumb types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. Welcome back, Meowster. Meowster. It's like, yeah. Well, that is definitely a sight I never thought I'd behold. Mayuri in cosplay. Well, in this case, a maid outfit, I guess. I open the door to the May Queen plus Nyan cafe. And two familiar cat-eared girls greet me with smiles. It's Ocarine. One of them is Mayuri. But here she's called Mayushi Nyan. Since she works here, I stop by about twice a month. I guess that would make me a regular customer. Just twice a month. It's nothing too bad. Not wasting all your money on maids. Like Daru. Actually, I've never been to any other maid cafe. Welcome back, Ocarine. After bowing again, Mayuri gasps as if she thought of something. Hey, Ocarine, Mayushi just noticed something. Welcome back and Ocarine go really well together. Whatever. Kioma, it's great that you came, Nia. I didn't think eyes turned that color. The other maid who came to greet me, Ferris, Nyan, her professional name of course, hits me with her trademark combo attack of cute cat-like gestures. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 punch. She's May Queen plus Nyan's most popular maid. Even though she and Mayuri are about the same age, she looks and acts a bit younger. Nyan's here too. He's been waiting, Nia. Oh god. Daru frequents this cafe because he's got a crush on Ferris. Of course he does. He often reads her public blog while muttering, "Ferris, you're so cute," to himself. He's got it real bad. I keep telling him to choose either 2D or 3D, but he doesn't listen, because he's a playa. I also have trouble dealing with this cat girl. She always finds a way to best me. Are you holding another secret organization meeting to overthrow the evil organization, Nia? Or secret meeting? Gosh. Oh yeah, something like that. Hey, we got a text message. You got mail. Wait, didn't I already reply to some of these? Oh, there it is, Lukako, that's who it was. Dad won't teach me how to be a priest. He keeps saying he has 30 years of work left in him, so he doesn't need my help. Okay. It doesn't explain why he keeps trying to teach me the ceremonial Miko dance, though. P.S. I did 10 practice swings of Same Daru. The ceremonial Miko dance? But according to the legend of Ame no Iwato, that means, no, don't tell me your father intends to open the gate. It's too soon. God, this is such weeb trash. It's great. Oh yeah, something like that. Sorry, I had to check my text. Paris wants to join Tunia. No. No chance. The organization isn't threatened by cat-eared maids. Not true, Nia. Ferris has the perfect secret technique to help take them down. What? You finally mastered that secret technique. Yes, Nia. After completing my pilgrimage to the Gelnanas Highlands and overcoming my mentor's death, I finally mastered it. What a mentor? Ferris knows my true name, Hio and Kioma, has also told her all about the organization. And now she's more into it than I am. She's always the one to bring up the subject whenever we meet. God, why did I tell her? By the way, this is the first time I've heard of this secret technique or whatever it is. So, Ferris wants to practice in the spirit conference like he promised, Nia. Ah, she's not letting it go. It'll take 30 minutes if I play along with her. You're not suggesting we venture to the sanctuary. The answer is no. Although you may understand the hidden secrets, you're still too inexperienced. But you promised, Nia. Are you going to betray me? My brother is waiting for me there. Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell's this spirit conference anyway? Ferris looks at me with actual tears in her eyes. Gosh, she's a good actor. I falter, even though I know it's just one of her cutesy acts. Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leaving me nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on. You can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Ferris only has delusions and a made-up backstory. I always have to play along. That's why I feel like I can never best her. I don't get it, but can Mayushi go to the sanctuary too? Great, who's joined in? It's just gonna get worse from here. I have to end this conversation now. You can come. This discussion is over. Oh, fair, Kiyoma. That's right. Leaving Mayushi and Ferris-chan behind is mean. Who is this, Ferris? Ferris-chan is Ferris-chan, right? Oh my god. Right. Mayuri and Ferris look at each other and smile. Is she talking about this, Ferris? Is that a real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? That's a disturbing thought. Well, Mayushi has a hard time saying Ferris, so I call her Ferris-chan instead. Or Ferris-chan. Ferris? Oh, so that's it. It's like we're girls in school. That's That's not too tabby. Why? Okay then, moving on. Show me to the table already. How long do you want me to stand here waiting? Sorry, Nyan. Table for two. This way, Nyan. Mayushi, I'll leave it up to you, Nyan. Leave it to me, Nyan. If you haven't noticed, the cat-eared maids here at May Queen plus Nyan are required to add cat sounds, Nyas and Nyans, to their words with some frequency. Mayuri takes my hand and leads me inside. Apparently, Mayushi, Nyan, is the only one who leads customers by the hand like this. It probably comes naturally to her, so she doesn't even realize the effect it has on her customers. And that's why she's second to Ferris in popularity at this maid cafe. She guides me to Daru's table. The tables are about 60% full. Among Akiba's maid cafes, May Queen plus Nyan's popularity is solid but not booming. Considering what Ferris and the others are wearing, it's more like a cosplay cafe than a maid cafe. Furthermore, the cat ears and Nyanian dialect make it feel less accessible to low-level otaku and first-timers. On the other hand, those same cat ears are a hot topic of heated debate among die-hard maid cafe fans. Oh wow. Maids don't have cat ears! Cat ears plus maid equals 2 times the moe. Those two viewpoints clash. This place is one of the older maid cafes in Akihabara, but it doesn't get much media exposure. Maybe that's what makes it more comfortable than most. At least, that's what Daru says. He talks about this stuff so much that it's been burned into my synapses. Daru-kun, Ocarina is here, Nyan. You're way late, seriously, man. Daru sits in front of me but doesn't look my way. He looks upset for some reason. So, what were you talking about with Ferris? I want details. You really want to know. I don't think you'd understand it. Hell, even I didn't get most of it. Aw, the usual. Your conversations are too much for regular otaku. You guys exude an aura or something, you know. It's like you two have your own reality marble. You know, I can't forgive you. Gosh, that's a term I haven't heard for a long time. What was it, Fate's Day Night, I think? Last time I heard that. A type of magecraft in which the user overwrites the world of a pocket dimension based on his or her emotional experience, often used in ordinary conversation to speak of couples flirting in public, immersed in their own world, not caring about the pain they are inflicting on others. That's not punch my desk again. Esper, a general term for humans who possess supernatural powers. Common powers include telepathy, telekinesis, precognition. Though more exotic powers exist, it is rumored that some Espers even possess the ability to reshape reality with pure force of will, derived from the term ESP, which stands for extrasensory perception. Good on Esper. What does media scrum mean, actually? I'm not sure on that term. During news stories with high public interest, reporters sometimes latch on to persons of interest, bombarding them with questions, prying into their lives, and even camping outside their homes. These activities are a serious invasion of privacy and can inflict mental and emotional stress on the subject. That is terrifying. In the United Kingdom, the government organization responsible for foreign intelligence operates MI6. Stands for Military Intelligence Section 6. However, its former name is the Secret Intelligence Service, SIS. Alright, that's what that means. A Japanese PC series sold from the mid-1980s to the 1990s. It sold so well that at one point it was called the National Computer. The 98? I'm assuming it's not based on Windows 98. I don't know much about Japanese computers, but I'm pretty sure they have their own operating system. It's not Microsoft. Though I could be wrong. I don't know much about Japanese PCs. I think Ferris-chan likes Ocarina, Nyan. Of all the maids and masters here, Nyan, you're the only one who keep up with Ferris-chan, Ocarina. I'm not even close to keeping up with her. I just act. I'm so jealous, you lucky bastard. I have no interest in women who dress themselves in lies. Like you're one to talk. Silence, you unfaithful bastard. All your 2D wives are crying. You struck a nerve, man. These interactions. Daru theatrically grabs his chest and falls onto the table. I sip from one of the glasses of water that mayuri brought to our table. Master, may I take your order, Nya? Omelette rice and a hot coffee. Black. Coming right up, Nyan. Alright, coffee, my man Kiyoma. After taking my order, Mayuri finds her way towards the counter as if swimming between the rows of tables. Hope she doesn't trip. He says that like it's happened before. So what did you need? Daru asks without getting up from the table. That's right. My confrontations with Shining Finger and Catgirl, or in my confrontations with Shining Finger and Catgirl, I almost forgot my original objective. I was gonna head to the lab in about an hour, dude. I have an urgent matter to discuss, top secret. I lean on the table and scan the area without moving my head. You remember John Tita? John Tita? Oh, John Titer. I keep saying Teeter, I don't know why. John Titer? Or Teeter? Titer? Oh, who's that? What? Oh, fitting this time, though. The self-proclaimed time traveler who appeared on the internet about 10 years ago. I thought we talked about him before. Is this a new addition to your made-up backstory, dude? It's nothing like that. Everything I say is the truth. What a pain. Well, I guess I can play along. You're kidding me, Daru. So what's the source of this Titer guy being from the future? Wait, you seriously never heard of him before? Seriously, bro, I haven't. Sure you didn't just forget. I can't say for sure. There are even books about him. I might remember if you show me one. Really don't remember? Memories fade. We're not computers, dude. Monka S, as we would say on Twitch. Is my theory right then? This is wrong. Remember talking to Daru about John Titer back in high school. It was only idle talk, so it's possible that Daru forgot about it, but Daru is quite the internet addict. But the internet lets you choose what information you want to see. There's no guarantee Daru looked up info on John Titer. Or Teeter. Titer. Ah, still doing it. Teeter-totter. If he had, I doubt he would have forgotten so completely. And I think Daru might have probably looked something up like that if you had a conversation about it, you know. Is it my memories that are mistaken, or everyone else's? And what about the IBN 5100? Whoa, you know about that? Cool, dude. So you know about it. It's the model of IBN released back in 1975. Right, that's what John Teeter said on that channel. He traveled to 1975 first, obtained an IBN 5100, then leaped to 1998. What kind of computer is it? The stupidly expensive kind, dude. Back when it came out, computers were so expensive that average people couldn't get their hands on them. It was full of proprietary IBM technology. It was a pretty powerful computer for its time. And 6 years later, in 1981, IBM launched the popular IBM PC series. Now that's more famous. Anyways, it's not like I'm an expert, this is just stuff I read on a wiki, dude. Have you heard of the urban legend that there's one in Akiba? You bet I have, dude. Just last month there was big talk about it on the net. Some channelers heard the rumors and went searching for it. My friend, Freepara, Sister Centipede, was the main person behind that, actually. Of course. And I mean, with Tighter, being as he frequents that channel so much, he should have heard about Tighter as well. Back then 10 years ago, because good old Hio in here says it was quite a popular hot topic of debate. But anyways, even the legendary Neidhard der Blitzschnell joined the fray, but they still couldn't find it. Gosh, German is not my forte. So it was just a hoax then. Who knows? There are tons of underground shops in Akiba. It would be strange if an IBM 5100 suddenly turned up into a hole in the wall, dude. I see. My phone suddenly starts vibrating. My vibrations echo. Whew. Shining finger. Oh, God. Okabe-san, I mailed you as soon as I could. My name is Kiryu Maoka. Moeka? I think it's Moeka. I'm a 20-year-old freelance editor. I believe I mentioned I work part-time at Archery Right. Sorry for taking a picture. It wasn't on purpose. I needed some shots of Akihabara for work. You just happened to be in one. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was hoping to sneak some shots of the satellite, Lamau. By the way, the picture I took was just a test, not the final shot. That's why I was using my phone. Even if you hadn't begged me to delete it, I wouldn't have posted it, so don't worry. You tell me that now. Anyways, I should get to the point. I'm really sorry for asking like this, Okabe-san. But it sure would be great if you could ask your friend, the Super Hacker, about the IBM 5100. I don't really know anything about computers, especially old computers. All I have to go on is that picture I showed you. I'll attach the image. Be absolutely positively sure to reply, okay? I'll be waiting, and if you could, I'd be super happy if you gave me your Super Hacker friend's email address. I'll mail you again. It's okay to mail you again, right? Okay. Of course it is. Bye. Moeka. Gosh, it's such a terrible picture. Oh, come on. What's with this mail? It's gotten the weird timing. Is this really the gloomy, unsociable woman I meant in front of Rate-kan? She's like a completely different person in this email. Does she have a slight personality, or split personalities or something? Well, I got some info about the IBM 5100, so guess I should give her a reply. If I send her an immediate reply to a woman I just met, wouldn't I come off as clingy and desperate? I, Hio and Kiyama, will not be taken lightly. This is my chance to make her understand which of us is a superior human being. And above all, I have yet to ascertain if she could be trusted. She might start harassing me if I reply the wrong way. Besides, she hasn't proven that she's not working for the organization. Nonetheless, it couldn't hurt to tell her what I learned from Daru. To discourage her, of course. Mwahaha! Let's ignore it. This is out of kindness. Sorry for the wait, Daru. So, there's one thing I need to know. I scan the area of my eyes once more, then I lean in close. The IBM 5100 has the power to destroy the world, right? What? It doesn't have the power to do anything. What? Dude, let alone destroy the damn world. It's like, so old. What are you talking about? What's this, Nya? The world's gonna be destroyed? Oh god, not Ferris. Ferris brings my omelette rice. She's doing her cat-like gestures while keeping her tray balanced on one hand, true feline agility. Despite her Nyan nonsense, Ferris is the consummate professional. Master, thanks for waiting, Nyan. Omelette rice, Nyan. The cat girl puts the omelette rice on the table and then takes a bottle of ketchup from her apron pocket. She uses it to write "The world is doomed" in red letters upon the omelette's blank yellow canvas. Gosh, that's skillful. Please enjoy your meal before the world ends. Whoa, the world is doomed for the win. Ferris's handwriting is so cute it puts my omelette in danger too. It appears the cuteness has shattered Daru's sanity. I give him a look that says calm down, but to no avail. I smooth out the ketchup with the bottom of my spoon, erasing the ketchup words. Huh? What a waste, dude! I'm going to eat it either way. Nyan, have you considered participating in the Ferris Cup, Nya? Yeah, of course I'm participating. Ferris Cup? What's that? I take a mouthful of almond rice. Next Sunday, we're hosting a Rainette tournament at the cafe, Nya. Ferris starts dancing in place. I prefer she not jump around like that when people are eating nearby. Ferris is the event organizer. It was my idea, Nyan. You can participate too if you want, Guillaume. Entrance fee is 1,000 yen, includes a drink. Whoever beats Ferris gets to enjoy some of Ferris's home cooking, Nyan. It'll never happen. Okarud sucks at Rainette. Haha, dude. Yeah, but it's so fun. No, I'm fine. I did not mean to skip that. Good thing we have a backlog. I stop shoveling the omelet rice into my mouth, and then I deliver a melancholy sigh. Rainette excess battlers, huh? Whenever I hear that name, I remember the former champion. Has it already been 2 years? No, it's nothing. Forget what I said. Nya, that sounded so serious, Nya. Who's the former champion, Nya? He probably doesn't exist. I mean, Rainette didn't even have official tournaments until about a year ago. What? Guillaume, you still can't forget him, can you, Nya? Huh? What? I remember that you and the champion, my brother, were such good friends, Guillaume. You were so close it made me jealous, Nya. Damn it, she took my story and ran away with it again. I never even said anything about him being her brother. Him being her brother. True! I don't even know if Ferris has siblings. I shouldn't have talked about stuff like this in front of Ferris. But it's time to look over past. Seize the day with your own paws, Nya. Her shout resounds throughout the store. Her finger snaps at me. Even though it's painful, no. Because it's painful, I succeeded my brother's dying wish and perfected my skills as a Rainetter, Nya. Don't you remember, Nya? You always used to say, someday let's bring peace to the world of Rainette. Ferris, bring me my coffee now. Nyan? I present my empty plate to Ferris. I always eat quickly. It's a habit I picked up naturally during my years on the run from the organization. Screw the slow food trend. Slow food trend? Food that takes time to cook and eat, as opposed to fast food or instant food. Oh, okay. You gotta eat slow food slow. Sure thing, master. Just a moment, yeah? Ferris takes the dish and runs off. Whew, if I'd let things go on as they were, I would have had to play along for another 10 minutes in her fantasy world. Ferris is one of the most skilled Rainetters I know, dude. Daru explains with a wry smile. She's gone undefeated in over 400 unofficial matches. Is she Rixen Gracie? Her Gracie? Daru ignores my perfect retort. It's so disappointing that Ferris doesn't go to the official tournament. She'd win if she did, no doubt. Why doesn't she? I'm sure it's for the customer. She probably doesn't want to inconvenience the store. Truly a model maid. Also, she's Mayushi's age, so she probably has school too. She doesn't want to inconvenience the store, yet she's holding the Ferris Cup here. That doesn't matter at all, dude. Ah, I better not be Shining Finger again. Oh no, just Lukako, that's fine. Lukako? Oh, what? Lukako's just so confused. Poor Lukako. The point is, Ferris is cute, and cuteness is justice. Cute, cat-eared maids are sweet, if you know what I mean. That's all that matters, right? Cute is justice? I thought it was flat as justice, but hey, whatever floats your boat, Daru. So in the end, do you bat for the 2D team or the 3D team you play? I dare say I'm That's not okay. You're an inspiration, Daru. I know. I'm just too awesome, dude. Daru doesn't usually show enthusiasm for anything. The exceptions, I almost said expectations for some reason, are Moe and Ferris. I wish we were this passionate about our experiments. I wish you were this passionate about our experiments. I had to pull Daru away from Ferris so we could return to the lab. We arrived to find it hotter than a sauna in hell. You got mail. Oh no, it's Ferris. It had to pull Daru away from Ferris so we could return to the lab. We arrived to find it hotter than a sauna in hell. Oh boy. What are you talking about? Will you quit testing me with this mockery? You're more perceptive than I thought, Nya. So now you understand what's at stake. The Red Southern Cross will soon hatch, Nya. The time has come for Ferris to journey to the sanctuary and prepare for... I can say no more, Nya. I see, the holders of original sin. Those who, like me, were born of Prototype 13, have begun to assemble an Akiba, guided by the... Star? Oh god. This reminds me of a certain show I know. Guided by the star that we alone can see. The time is right. That's weeby as hell. Impossible. You mean it's already awakening? It's 50 years earlier than I predicted. What does this mean? Apparently, we're supposed to go ahead and send the Southern Red Cross, so let's see what happens. Mail sent. I quickly open the windows, letting a small breeze blow in. It won't be enough. I flip on our fun to full power and place it on the table in front of me. I really wish we had an air conditioner. I turn on the computer, making it ever so hotter in here. This is our PC for communal use among lab members. It still uses an old CRT monitor. It looks ancient. But don't let its looks deceive you. Our computer whiz Daru scratched up some pots and made some mods to it. In any case, I don't spend much time on it. I mostly use it to update the Future Gadget Laboratory's homepage, check my email, visit news sites, and browse at channel. I wonder if the new Titer is still posting. Teeter Titer. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. I'm happy to explain. So you know, it's impossible to reproduce with current technology. Certain critical components won't exist until certain events them in 2034. The time travel works by altering gravity. Basically, you can think of it as using the twin paradox, but that alone isn't enough to reverse time. Still here, Faker? You're annoying. Go away. Sure, power is gravity control, not bad, but still not enough for top-tier power levels. The twin paradox, is that like the Hiroshima effect? That's just slowing time down, not reversing it. Who gives a shit about the time machine? Give me stock prices! It uses triple cylinders and curved black holes, doesn't it? Just like you said 10 years ago. And your time machine is a 1970s Chevy. I know all of it. Back to the future. Oh god, shut the fuck up, you disgusting animal. Or disgusting Chuni scum. What's he referring to? 929? Oh, that guy, okay. He's trying to Titer, sorry. The twin paradox and the Hiroshima effect are different things. Duh, idiot. Time travel low, John Tier low. A Chevy's an American car, right? I'd rather go German with my BMW. Lol. Oh my, when you realize you're saying tripler instead of tippler. Nah, that makes more sense. I was like, wait, what's a tripler? By tippler cylinders, are you referring to the tippler machine? Well, what? A tippler cylinder would have to be 10 kilometers in diameter, 1,000 kilometers long, have mass equal to the sun, and revolve 2,500 times per second to become a time machine. Lol. How do you fit that onto a Chevy? Even if you could, a tippler machine can't travel further back in time than the moment of its creation. Enough of your delusions, at channel. It's not your blog. I want to hear from Teeter-totter. This is a surprise. Does this mean people of this age already know about my time machine? Did you really encounter me 10 years ago? If so, then that must have been on another world line. I at least have not gone back to the year 2000. In any case, the important point is that a rotating black hole has the same effect as a tippler cylinder. You can learn more about car black holes by studying the Penrose diagram of Tipler's calculations. My time machine works by generating a pair of Kerr black holes. In Japanese, please. Titer came 10 years ago? Source? What the fuck are Kerr black holes? Explain using Booby's... Oh, erotic one. I'll pay 1,000 yen to ride your time machine, not a yen more. Source is Hyo's-san's delusions, lol, real deal. He didn't deny it, lol. All about Hyoen's crazy train. All aboard Hyoen's crazy train. Prepare for a train wreck. Her black hole time travel is theoretically impossible, but... 1. How do you get black holes to spin? Don't tell me you wait until you find one spinning naturally. That's ridiculous. How do you pass through the singularity? There's no way a Chevy can withstand the pressure. Why the short explanations, Sean? You stupid? Wanna die? Still no stock prices. Crash. This isn't a delusion. I know for a fact that Titer posted 10 years ago. There's even a book about it. Search the used bookstores if you don't believe me. The Chevy has a gravity distortion unit. That's what he said 10 years ago. Yes, it does have a gravity distortion unit. Huh. My time machine is not perfect. It was built by a third party who reverse engineered CERN's design. I still can't get over the fact that they're going with this. And Back to the Future is great. That's all I can think of talking about this. My time machine is not perfect. It was built by a third party who reverse engineered CERN's design. The gravity distortion unit is a little unstable. First, the unit produces a micro singularity, then injects electrons to reduce rapid rotation. This generates a local gravity sin wave. As the time passes through the singularity, the gravity distortion unit regulates pressure to ensure safe passage. I'm not a specialist, so I cannot explain the mechanics any further. Let me just say that Kerr black holes can be manufactured. I assume everyone's aware of CERN's current experiments of black hole creation. Shut the fuck up! Unstable sounds dangerous. Oh fuck. Titer's black holes are gonna swallow the Earth. He's not just a mass murderer, he's trying to wipe out the entire human race. Find his parents before it's too late. Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha, that name. It's not that you won't explain, it's that you can't. Well, how do you set the destination? The Earth is constantly moving, or didn't you know that? By the way, I propose that Titer equals Hyoen theory. Oh my god, really? I set the destination with the VGL system, that's variable gravity lock. It functions by reading the local gravity of the destination, locking the Tipler sin wave onto that location, and then by locking onto Earth's gravity. It ensures that I don't end up floating into space. It uses 4 cesium clocks to make the calculations, so the margin of error is negligible. Hyoen needs to shut up, lol. I never heard of any Titer from 10 years ago. So the universe is deep in Titer shit. The same information was in the Titer book. All you've done is post 10-year-old copy pasta. Anyone could do that. How do I know that you're the real Titer? Shantan so moe, my waifu. I recognize different opinions. I'm feeling more and more disappointed. Still nothing concrete. Nice try, I guess, but I won't be fooled. Well, I shouldn't waste all my day on that channel. We have more important things to deal with, namely the phone wave. We haven't experimented with it since yesterday. It's high time I figure out what's going on with that thing. Earlier I asked Daru to connect the phone wave named subject to change to the computer. He finished setting it up yesterday, and I was about to do the quick wire work in the development room.
No.
Hey Daru, what's with the X68000? I mean, it's a 20-year-old machine with specs lower than my cell phone. It's cool, dawg. So it's like the reason why some protagonists are odd-eyed even though they're Japanese. Not getting you, bro. It's cool. If it's cool, then it's cool, dude. Anyways, there wasn't much of an option. This was the only PC we weren't using. What about your new one? No way. You don't know what could happen when it's connected to your crazy machine. It could kill our performance. Or kill the performance. Selfish bastard. Besides, we made the phone wave name subject to change together. It's our crazy machine. Anyways, did you do any research on the jellification? Yeah, at the university this morning. What a banana jellify. What kind of science are we dealing with here? I examined a sample under a microscope and found it was shredded at a molecular level. That's kind of terrifying. Shredded!
そう転移とか
It's not a mere phase transition. The banana became something entirely different.
腐食した可能性は
Could it have rotted? Nah, there's no way 2 minutes in the microwave could do that.
フラクタル構造を思い出した
Then I remembered about fractal structures. Fractal structures. In geometry, a structure that demonstrates self-similarity. The smallest portion of a fractal structure will appear similar to the whole. Common examples of fractal structures are snowflakes and coastlines. Snowflakes are cool, actually. Phase transition. A phase transition what occurs when a substance changes from one state of matter to another. Examples include liquid-solid freezing, liquid-gas evaporation, ferromagnetic, paramagnetic, and the vacuum phase transition. Oh, another word that you won't see used, like, at all. Heterochromia. Iridis. A condition where the eyes are different colors, a trait often found in anime and manga characters. There usually isn't a reason for the character to be odd-eyed, it's mostly just for moe or the coolness factor, because the rule of cool. A 16-bit PC sold in Japan in the late 1980s. Its particular twin tower case was dubbed Manhattan-shaped. That's kind of cool. Singularities, I don't think we really need to go into this, but in astrophysics, a point of infinite gravity, singularities are predicted to exist at the center of black holes. However, since it is impossible to observe the interior of a singularity, the existence of such cannot be proven. In a black hole, the singularity is formed by the gravitational collapse of a dying star. For example, imagine a star millions of kilometers in diameter. Now imagine that entire star's mass compressed into a space smaller than a period at the end of the sentence. This is a singularity. It's kind of a cool thought. A teasing phrase used on online message boards to tell an incomprehensible poster to please post comprehensibly. That's kind of funny. Like, English please. Fictional American automobile brand. Braun tube, another name for the cathode ray tube, is CRT. This name is used more commonly in Germany and Japan. It comes from the name of the inventor of the cathode ray tube, Carl. Oh, cool. So it comes from an actual guy. I wasn't sure who created the Braun tube or the cathode ray tube. It's kind of cool. Little bits of knowledge. Anyways, we don't want to take too long doing this. Then I remembered about fractal structures. I said that very weirdly. What? Like the Mengar sponge thing, you know? Yeah, to look like something drilled holes into the banana, an infinite number of holes, and a fractal pattern right down to the nano level. Whoa, what could do something like that, dude? I have one hypothesis. I took a dramatic pause to build tension. Daru gulps, waiting for me to continue. It's the result of the microwave's electromagnetic wave. Oh, what does that mean, dude? If my guess is correct, then our phone wave has the potential to become a weapon of unprecedented destructive power. One that could change the face of war as we know it. I twist my lips into a maniacal grin, and I whip out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. We're proceeding to stage 2 of the plan. Soon they will learn that Judgment Day is near. All shall be as Steins gate wills. Resistance is futile. L. Psi. Congro. Quit talking to your imaginary friend. I'm done with the wiring. I want to explain that he's not imaginary, but revealing the identity of my contact would be a betrayal. The last thing I need is another enemy. Especially one whose power and cunning rivals that of the organization. You know, his contact, that's us, on the other side of the TV. The phone wave, named subject to change, is now an indecipherable mess of wires. All we did was hook it up to a computer, yet it turned out like something MacDiver would put together. MacDiver? Oh, MacGyver. Durr, of course, MacGyver. Now we can access the microwave's terminal mode and see exactly what's going on in its computer brain. Well, what's next? Oh dear God. Oh, I just checked my text message and then what happens? What's the chances on that? The holders of original sin are known as prophets, Nia. Among them is the girl known as the fallen angel who accepted chaos, Nia. I attached a picture of her face, so remember it well, Nia. Oh, before I forget, looking at the picture with our protection will cause Divine Eye to activate the original sin. What? Excitation. It's really hard to read this when it's broken up like that. Mode 666. Compulsory receptor release, which will annihilate you at the subatomic level, so be careful, Nyan. What? Yikes. She's kind of terrifying looking, quite honestly. Alright then. That... I really don't know what to say to that. Okay. Alright. We have bananas. Just before I left May, Queen, plus Nyan, Mayuri asked me to buy some bananas. With her money. She's too nice for her own good. Maybe she didn't even consider what would happen. Me putting another whole bunch in. But now, you'd think she'd know that if I buy bananas, I'm going to experiment on them. And so I put the entire bunch into the phone wave named Subject to Change. You keep doing that to poor Mayuri. No, Mayuri's gonna cry if you use them all. Wasn't it her money? She donated that money to her research efforts. You don't have to use the whole thing. One is enough. One. Daru retrieves the banana, peels one from the bunch, and sticks it back inside the phone wave. We'll never reshape the fabric of society as long as money dictates the limits of our science. You're the only one who wants to reshape society, Okurin. He lost all enthusiasm the second we got back to the lab. What a fickle man. Come, start the timer already. Start the timer, dude. Right now, where did I put my phone? Phone. Where did I put my phone? Phone. I got my phone. Okay. We need to make a call to phone wave. Call complete. Instant access. The Mayushi guidance system. Okay. I know. In hindsight, we should have made the Mayushi guidance system skippable. Having to wait each time is quite annoying. It's finally over. Okay, enter 120 number sign. We don't have to fuck it up this time. Complete. The turntable inside the phone wave named Subject to Change begins to spin backwards. 2 minutes sure is long. It doesn't actually have to be 2 minutes. Mayuri had the timer set to 2 minutes when she first discovered the freezing function. Whatever it is, so we're just reproducing that. Naturally, we have experiment with 60 and 180 seconds too. If we set it shorter, the freezing only goes halfway, if at all. Conversely, setting it longer increases the effect. Do you know if the microwave's emissions are doing it? And shouldn't our cells be getting jellified too? While still looking bored, Daru finally gets into the discussion at hand. Well, have you ever nuked yourself inside the phone wave named Subject to Change? I can't even fit in there, dude. I can barely fit in my chair. Anyways, what's your source on the electromagnetic waves, anyways? If you must know, it's my mad scientist's intuition. Oh, so you're bullshit. No facts, okay. Edison once said, without 1% inspiration, 99% of perspiration is wasted. So, inventors of the world, be inspired! End quote. Wasn't it? Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. Sorry to disappoint, but in recent years it's become common knowledge that it is a misquote. Edison said that? Be inspired? Yes, be inspired, he said. I don't know if that was exactly what he said, but I'm sure it was something along those lines anyways. At least, that's what the wiki said. Therefore, as a genius mad scientist, I am always inspired. The phone wave is done. This is just going to jellify the banana like usual, isn't it? We need a new experiment. It feels like I wasted 120 seconds on nothing. Daru opens the phone wave store and peeks inside. Ooh. What? Dude. He rubs his eyes, blinks several times, and resumes staring into the microwave. What are you doing? Well, it's gone. Gone? What's gone? The banana. What is he talking about? Push Daru aside and look into the phone wave. What the fuck? There's nothing inside. The banana has vanished without a trace. After a short pause to collect myself, I whip out my phone, speak into the silence. It's me. Slight problem. We may have awakened something terrible. What do you mean something terrible, dude? I ignore Daru's panicked cry. I'm surprised too, my heart's pounding, but I try to appear calm. I'm invoking emergency order 666. Activate the cold heart protocol. What? May we need congressional approval? There's no time, you fool. Tokyo will be blasted to atoms. I put my phone away after yelling. You should be an actor, dude. Shut up, you Ferris stalker. Where'd you hide the banana? Who's a stalker? The banana. Where is it? Are you planning on becoming a street musician or something? You're the one who hid it, aren't you, dude? How? Uncomfortable silence. I realize my throat is dry. Where the hell did it go? How should I know, dude? Oh no. I hate that. Why is that button skip? Where the hell did it go? How should I know? Where did you go? Banana! Banana! I take the turntable out of the microwave, scour every nook and cranny, but find neither peel nor stem of the banana. Wait, I think I get it now. It's not an electromagnetic weapon, it's a teleportation device. Wait, that's absurd, dude. How else could it have vanished? The microwave was closed. Maybe we should just calm down, dude. Yeah, you're right. We each take a deep breath. Oh, I know. I'll eat one of the remaining bananas. That will calm me down. I reach for the bunch of bananas. What the? Quite literally returning to the bunch? It's green like it just came off the vine. But the gel is a little weird. Impossible. Impossible. 3 minutes ago, Daru plucked a banana from the bunch and put it inside the phone wave. But now there's no sign that a banana was ever plucked. Instead, a single jellified banana has appeared among the regular bananas. Oh shit. What the hell's going on? Daru notices it too. He reaches out to touch it, but I quickly stop him. Wait, how many bananas are in the lab right now? Just these, I think. Is this gelnana? Banana? Attached to the same stem as the banana you just picked? I don't know, man. I wasn't paying attention. Oh shit. It doesn't look like it was ever plucked. No cuts or anything. Aside from the jellification, it looks completely normal. Hey Daru, could this possibly be? Word I spoke impulsively a few seconds ago. I hesitate to speak it again, but I must. Because no matter how unbelievable it may be, we saw it with our own 2 eyes. My head's full of question marks. I don't know how this happened, but if I were to explain it as I saw, the banana that was inside the phone wave returned instantly to the bunch. In other words, a teleporter? We've invented a teleporter. It can't be a teleporter. If it was a teleporter, it wouldn't reattach. I hear a girl's voice coming from the lounge. That looks like an interesting experiment. Who's there? My heart just skipped a beat. I turn towards the voice in surprise. And get pierced by a sharp stare. Impossible! What are you doing here? The 18-year-old genius girl, a sadist who humiliates men in public, also known as the zombie. Makase Kurisu. Nice exposition, bro. Who are you calling a zombie? What is the meaning of this? What is your purpose here? I'm here to see you, Okabe Rintaro-san. Or is it Hio and Kiyama-san? Wait, how the hell does she know my real name? I never spoke it in front of her. I was right, you're one of the organization's top agents, an Esper with superhuman powers. No wonder you rose from the dead. Makase of the dead.
あることもうなずける。
だから死んでないって。
I'm not dead, alright? Please stop killing me off.
橋田さん、
Hashida-san, can you do something about this guy?
この状況でマキセ氏が
You
現れ
came at a
たから
bad time, Makaseshi. With Okarine freaking out like this. Daru doesn't seem to be fazed by this genius girl's entrance. Why? Have you betrayed me, Daru? Calm down, man. Are you being blackmailed, or did she just seduce you? I glare at Kurisu. He's my right-hand man. How dare you? You've crossed the line. Oh my god. Get a hold of yourself. Kurisu's eyes flash dangerously, I think. Such intensity from an 18-year-old. Maybe she didn't resurrect after her first death. Maybe she's a robotic killing machine constructed to replace the dead Makase Kurisu. Is that it? For now, I'll do as I'm told. Hashida-san gave me the address after yesterday's lecture. He also told me your name. That's all? The truth is kind of a letdown. So you're here to see me, is that it? Yes, you claim to have seen me die. I came to see if that was the truth, or just a pathetic excuse to grope me. I came for the answer. Now that she mentions it, she did treat me like I was a perv yesterday. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that she didn't call the cops on me after what I did. But what choice did I have? Anybody would react the same way if a dead person reappeared before them, right? Yeah. Well, I wouldn't grope them. Actually, probably not. But your current behavior is all the answer I need. It was on act to grope me. My initial hypothesis was correct. Not so fast. There's more to this than you know. I must clear my name, or I'll be labeled a puv forever. Anyways, let me put that aside for now. Really? That's a relief. I was sure I was going to call she was going to call the police. Oh god. But that, for now part, bothers me. Kurisu enters the development room with a quick, confident stride. Even though she's only 18, she's got a decent figure and good posture. Not much in the chest, though. Her presence seems to fill the cramped room, driving me and Daru to the corners. Can't she tell this area's off limits? I haven't properly introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Makase Kurisu, pleased to meet you. She holds out her hand. Miss you? What? What is she trying to do? Shoot lightning from her fingertips? You can't even shake hands? Are all Japanese men this difficult? Shake hands? This girl genius is asking for a handshake. We only met yesterday, and just moments ago, she was on the verge of calling the cops. You're not Japanese. I've lived in America for 7 years. What about it? America. I look down at her slender fingers. Glossy, healthy fingernails, no unnecessary nail polish. I stare fixated. Slowly I extend my hand, making sure to keep enough weight on my heel so I can flee at a moment's notice. I lightly grab the tip of Makase Kurisu's index finger between my thumb and index finger, then instantly let go. What's your problem? I can't feel your aura of I can feel your aura of malice. You must be a powerful kung fu master. Don't be ridiculous. Then you're a ninja. Give it a rest. Damn, she's completely calm. Her tone gets scary sometimes, too. If you grew up in America, shouldn't you say, nice to meet you, with a smile across your whole face when asking for a handshake? No, wait, you should be asking for a hug, right? Perhaps that's too much to expect from a killing machine. What kind of stereotype is that? Kurisu sighs. She's not even looking at me. Instead, she's staring at the bananas next to the phone wave. The bananas which have just exhibited a most unusual phenomenon. Of the bunch, one has been completely jellified. Fascinating. Kurisu brings her face closer to get a look. Good look. Have any forceps? No. Oh. And then Kurisu stabs a gelatinous banana with her index finger. She buries her beautiful fingertip knuckle deep into slimy banana.
何をする希少な
What
実
are
験デ
you
ータを
doing? That's precious data.
グズグズね
It's squishy. Karisu extracts her finger. Pieces of gel cling to her fingertip. She puts the fingertip into her mouth without any hesitation.
味はなし
No
か
taste. Gross. She says it with a straight face.
食い意地が張っているとはま
You
だ
have
まだ
quite the
お子
appetite,
様
I
だ
see.
な
A side effect of the resurrection, perhaps. If you're that hungry, I guess I could give you a banana or two.
いりません
No thanks. That sounded a little,
あのバナナマユシのじゃん
Either way, those bananas are my... bananas? Bananas are my Yushis, dude.
遠慮することはない
Come, don't be shy. This is an offering. Take it.
変態のバナナなんて
As
誰が
if.
食べるもんで
Who
す
would
か
eat some perv's banana?
変態のバナナ
A perv's banana? Oh no, you got him started. What? Daru starts shaking as if he's been electrocuted. What's
変
wrong?
態のバナナを
Eat.
食べるグズグ
Eat a
ズ
perv's banana. Squishy, finger in mouth. Gross, with a sour expression.
と顔をしかめる
Looks like his carnal pervert processor is overclocking.
マキセシマキセシ
Can
今のも
you
う
say
一度
that
お願
one
い
more
できる
time? With a more humiliated expression, if you please.
はい
Huh?
ほら変態のバ
Come
ナナな
on,
んて
say,
誰が
who
食
would
べる
eat
も
some
んかっ
perv's
て
banana?
できればその
But if you could add
で
but
も
it's so
もう
after
付け
that,
加えて
it
くれ
would be
るとな
extra
おグッド
delicious. Huh? Suddenly, Karisu's face turns bright red.
だろお前はどうしようもない
Oh,
クズだし
Daru, you
最
may
低の
be
変
a
態だ
worthless,
が
disgusting
今
perv.
回ばかりはよ
Then
く
let
や
me
ったと
say
言って
well
おこう
done, sir. Payback is sweet. Now to follow up for maximum combo, let's show this conceited little girl how true adults fight.
それでマキセクリス
So, Makase Kurisu, you just imagined something, didn't you? By all means, tell us what. Don't be shy. Why you?
さあ言え天才少女
Come on, say it, genius girl. What's the imagination of a genius like? I'd love to hear it from you. You ass! Karisu turns her back to us with perked shoulders. Looks like she's capable of expressing human motion after all. That rules out robotic killing machine. Ah, I feel refreshed. I haven't felt this good in years. Way to go, Daru. That's my right-hand man. Always gets the job done.
あんたたち
I get it, you're both pervs.
いや
Well, you could say that. Don't admit it, you idiot.
お前に言われたくはない
I don't want to hear that from you.
オーケー
Okay, if I come off as a little rude, I apologize. Karisu sighs deeply and turns back to us. Her composure has already returned.
その原因があなた
I
方
was
の
only
セ
acting
ク
that
ハ
way
ラ行
because
為
you
にあった
molested
と
me,
しても
but I'll ignore that for
今は
now.
不問にする
I wish she would stop saying for now. It's like she's gonna call the cops on me later.
詳しく教えてください
Please tell me what happened to this
バナ
banana.
ナのこと
I'd also like to hear
そ
about
れと
that.
そっちの
Karisu glances at the phone wave.
電子レンジのこと
That microwave
ト
thing.
ップシークレットだ
That's top secret.
あえて部
One
下
thing
の
I'm
前に一つだけ教え
the
て
one
やれ
thing I've cleared to share with unauthorized individuals is that its name is phone wave named subject to change.
かっこ仮
Named subject to change? What's that about?
そのままの意味だ
Phone wave is
名前はまだ
weak.
仮なのだ
It needs a better name.
名前なんてどうでもいい
I couldn't care less about its name.
だが
I'm afraid that's the only
名前以外は教えることはで
information
きない
you're cleared for.
でもさオカリン
Hold on, Okarin. Makase Sheet might be able to explain what's going on. Well, she is a genius. She would have to be to defeat my sharp wit. We can trust her intellect at least. But it's hard to stomach her attitude. Plus, she has danger written on her face. Not to mention, she's a little scary too. Then, I get a great idea.
しちゃって
Oh no.
また
That
何か変
creepy
態知識
grin, are you
考えて
thinking
る
perverted thoughts again?
クリスティーナと言ったか
You said your name's Christina, right?
誰がクリスティーナだ
Who the hell's
そこでも言ってない
Christina?
わ
I never said that. Christina sounds like the name of a Hollywood film star. It definitely has more flavor than her real name.
このレンジの秘密を教えてほしければ
If you wish to learn the secrets of
俺
this
と取引
microwave,
してもらおうか
then you must meet my conditions,
何よ
which are
まず一つ
Condition 1, you must become a lab mem.
ラーメン
Ramen?
ラボメンだバカ者
No, lab mem, stupid, short for laboratory member.
研究所のメンバーに迎えて
You
くれ
mean
る
you want me to join your research team? I'm supposed to return to America in August,
他
though.
者に秘密を漏らさないという
I'll have you sign a
も
non-disclosure agreement so you won't betray our
し
secrets.
や
Break the agreement, and I'll report your steamy perverted acts to Science magazine. Gah.
鬼畜だなオカリン
You're a monster, Ocarine. I'll take 5 copies.
ラボメンとなった暁には
From the moment you became a lab man to the moment of your departure, your brain shall be used for the benefit of our lab. You're so full of it. Let's see the contract then.
そんなものはない
What contract? This is a lab, not a corporation.
知識を提供するだけなら
I don't mind lending you my knowledge, but
ただし
if there is more pervy nonsense involved, the answer is no.
取って食ったりしないから安心しろ
Don't worry, we don't bite.
セクハラはする気
No more molestation?
しないっつの
No, alright?
さっきあなた
You said that was one or condition 1, so there's gotta be a second one, right? It better not be.
それ
二つ目の条件は
The second condition
この
is
俺が貴様に対して行った
that she'll overlook all past acts of molestation I may or may not have committed. Oh god. This is just a weird conversation. Get me out of here, Mayuri. Rainet Kakeru is really interesting. Try watching it sometime, Okari. It has a lot of stuff that makes you think it's not just for kids. Raynut. The rumored guy is no good. Mystery transfer student. A net cafe in New York City. Someone types an email. In an hour, start the cyber attack against the Department of Defense. Yame Hara Kakeru is the 5th grader who just recently transferred to Kaigyo Elementary. Although flawless in academics and sports, he doesn't particularly stand out. His classmates Kirari and Tamaru are members of the school's small computer club and try to get Kakeru to join with the reasoning that they need anybody to increase their numbers. But Kakeru isn't interested. Kirari, he's probably not good with computers, it can't be helped. And one day during computer classes, Tamaru shows off her touch typing skills to Kakeru while rebuking Tamaru for that. Kirari displays her abundant knowledge of computers and the internet. Tamaru, hey Kirari, look at the transfer student. He's only using one finger to type. Kirari, come on, stop that, Tamaru. He's just a transfer student, so he can't help it, can he? Everyone in the class looks down on Kakeru's lack of ability when they see him slowly press keys one by one, as if confirming each individual keystroke. It is at that moment that a low whirring sound emerges from Kakeru's bag. As everyone looks on in amazement, he reaches in and pulls out a sub-notebook PC that would make any kid jealous. Moreover, it has a unique design. Tamaru, this guy can't be for real. A sub-notebook, even though he types one-fingered? Kirari, that's not it, Tamaru. Look at that sub-notebook, doesn't have a display. Kirari, never seen anything like it. It's making a screen. What? The Yuba inside Kakeru's sub-netbook delivers an emergency mail from Nagaya-san. Written in the mail is the surprising news that the Department of Defense has been hacked. Oh my god, there's a whole... This is a whole story! Maybe we'll just have to, take all of these and just take a moment and read them when we get them. That's a lot, do, a separate video. Oh my god. Apparently there's 5 of these little attachments she sends before we can get an achievement. Alright then, that was quite interesting, Mayuri. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Ocarine, you're so petty! You're the pettiest person I've ever met. That's why we love you. That's why we admire you, dude. Shut up, Daru. You have no right to talk. By the way, Daru's preferred acts aren't included. You two can work it out yourselves. What the hell, dude? These are the conditions. If you can't accept them, then you must leave at once. So what would it be? I don't think it's a bad deal at all. You mean for you? Clarisu puts her fingers to her brow and shakes her head in an exaggerated gesture. Jeez, I feel like I'm hyper-secreting noradrenaline. Let me pick my jaw up off the floor. I don't care about your dislocated jaw. Do you accept the conditions or not? Answer me, Christina. Stop adding Tina. My name is Clarisu. Not Christina. Clarisu looks up at the ceiling to calm herself. Does everyone in America make such exaggerated gestures? Sooner or later, she'll say, "Damn," or "Oh man, motherfucker." Okay, I accept. Good answer. From this moment forth, you're lab member number 004. Welcome, Christina. Codename Zozombie.
どっちも間違ってるか
I
ら
won't answer to either. Use my real name, Hyoen. We spend a minute staring each other down. Karisu's the first to look away. She does so in a way that says, good grief.
子供ですね
Such a child.
何か言ったか
You say something, genius pervert girl.
ああもう以後変態禁止
getting so
私はあんたのこと変態扱いしないから
Come on, no more saying perv. I won't treat you like a perv either, so let's drop it already.
分かればいいのだ
As long as you understand. Now for the issue at hand, Daru. Give Christina.
ティーナも禁止
No Tina either.
クリス君に
Give
これまでに我々が行
Kurisu-kun
った実
an
験
explanation of our experiments so far.
だが断る
But I refuse. Okay. In the end, I'm the one who has to explain. Along the way, I also relate the tale of my heroic deeds, which enrage Kurisu, of course, but I finally tell her everything about the bananas in the phone wave. Kurisu doesn't ask questions, she's quick to understand as expected of a genius.
やっぱり興味深いわ
Fascinating! Alright, friends and meisters, that is where we shall leave it off for today. As always, if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more going forward. And don't forget to turn on those notifications, the little bell beside the subscription button. And like I said earlier, guys, let me know what you think about the Fire 2 questions. We can read all the terms at the end of the videos going forward, or you can just read them as they come up. In regards to the Frynet story, I'd like to collect all 5 that are apparently part of his crazy story and read them in a separate video. I think that's probably the best way to go about it because they're so long. But for now, Meisters, peace out. This is Ruin signing off. El Sai Kongro in the subscription button.